Virgil van Dijk doesn't dive in. He doesn't panic. He doesn't even sweat. He defends with calm, intelligence, and perfect timing. And that's exactly what you're going to learn in this video. We're breaking down how to defend like Van Dijk, step by step, so you can become the kind of player attackers hate to face. Let's start with Van Dijk's #1 strength, positioning. He always seems to be in the right place at the right time. That's no accident. It comes from reading the game. Van Dijk is constantly scanning the pitch, watching the ball, the man, and the space. He doesn't chase the ball blindly. He lets the attacker come to him, then shuts the door at the perfect moment. Here's your first training point. Learn to delay. Don't rush in. Instead, jockey the attacker. Stay a few steps away, low body posture, and force them to make the first move. This gives you control. Van Dijk does this better than anyone. Next, body control and balance. Van Dijk doesn't go to ground unless it's absolutely necessary. Most of his defending is done standing up. He stays on his feet, strong, and ready to shift. To train this, practice lateral movement drills, shuffling side to side while staying low and centered. Now, let's talk about timing the tackle. Van Dijk chooses the exact moment when the attacker loses control or shows too much of the ball. That's when he steps in. Never guess. You need to read their touch and stay patient. Don't stab. Wait for the mistake. Let's break this into practical steps. 1. Always scan. Know where the ball and danger are. 2. Delay and jockey, never dive in early. 3. Stay on your feet. Use your body, not just your feet. 4. Read the attacker's touch. Time your intervention. 5. Stay calm under pressure. Never panic. Another key aspect is physical presence without fouling. Van Dijk uses his size and strength legally. He leans into players, uses his arms to guide, and makes it hard for attackers to turn. You can train this by practicing 1v1 shoulder-to-shoulder duels, focusing on timing and clean contact. Let's not forget aerial dominance. Van Dijk wins almost every header. Why? Because he attacks the ball early and uses perfect timing, not just height. To work on this, train your jumping technique and timing, not just how high, but when to jump. And finally, Van Dijk is a leader. He organizes his defense, communicates constantly, and stays mentally locked in. Start developing your voice on the pitch. Talk, organize, be the anchor. To defend like Van Dijk, you need patience, positioning, strength, and balance. Timing, leadership. Choose one skill from this video and train it for 10 minutes every day. Master patience before you master tackling. That's what makes a world-class defender. Thanks for watching. If you want more breakdowns of elite football minds, subscribe and drop a comment. Should we cover Ramos next? Maybe let us know. Now go out there and become untouchable like Van Dijk.